Hi everyone, my name is Tomo from Mimaki, Australia. I'm today here in Mimaki headquarters, and in front of me I have JV330, the new flagship graphic display, sign display inkjet printer. So today in this video I'd like to quickly show you how you set up initially the media for XY slitter, which you machine standard come with the slitting system, the cutter underneath of the printing system. So, but there is a couple of steps required for setting for the slitter, for the media. So I'd like to quickly show you how you set it. All right, to begin with, bring up the lever on the slitter. So there's a roller to detach from the pinch roller detached from the grit roller on the slitter unit. So make sure you're doing that. Actually, you need to lower down the lever, right? Next step is underneath of the X slitter. There are either 2 pieces or 4 pieces of slitter for slitting front and back or up and down direction while it's printing. So we need to move it away as much as possible to the both sides, so it won't damage the media while you are setting. So to do that, there's a little lever on the individual the X slitter knife. So lower it down and slide it out until you make the clear for the media size. All right, once you do that, you need to manually bring the media over about 20 to 30 centimeters, or probably more, until it about hits to the slitter unit. Right? Then lower it down. Lower the lever down. Right, the next step is there's a tension bar which moves front and back on the underneath of the platen. So it's normally in the lock position, which is the most front side, but you can just bring up the lever to make it behind. Right, once you do that, you need to put this media over just between the platen cover and roller. So make sure that media goes through between the platen and the tension bar. After that, you need to feed the media. You can detect media or you can feed the media without detection of the size. But make sure the media is straight enough when you initially set, and then feed the media for about 20 to 30 centimeters. You can see the distance for how much you fed. So make sure that it reaches to between 200 to 300. Hit enter to stop the position. And then finally, put the media underneath of the tension bar, right? And then put the tip of the media between the grit roller and pinch roller on the slitting unit. So you can just keep pulling it, because the tension bar is helping it out in order to to stretch down the media and have enough tension on it. All right, once you put it, you can just put it all the way up, all the way down. And then it is a time to pinch the media like this. Right, at this moment, you need to check the position of the pinch roller of the Slitter system. Make sure that the middle one is in the exact middle of the media, because when you do a slitting, you will slit either one piece or two pieces of the copy. If you do only one piece, you can bring up or down. You can bring up the pinch roller to disable or detach from the roller, from the grid roller. The both sides, make sure that the both sides of the roller is locating on the probably 2 centimeters, between 1 to 2 centimeters from the edge of the media. Right? Once you fix that, you need to finally detect the media. So let the machine to detect. Right, after the media detection, you can just so you actually need to attach the media on the take-up reel. So you can either move the media from the jog button until it actually reaches the media. It actually reaches to the take-up reel, and make sure you pinch, either you tape it down, the media down to the take-up reel. Finally, you need to adjust the position of the X-slitting knife. So in this particular machine, you have two pairs of knife for the X-slitting. So make sure you locate the first two pieces on this side, first two pieces on that side. You can look at the RIP software when you add the X-slitter function on the RIP, and the RIP guides you where to position. Otherwise, you can just move the knife while it's printing to make sure that the X-slitter is cutting where you want to on your artwork. The Y slitter is automatically detects the position with the sensor and the crop mark automatically from a RIP software function, so no need to worry about. Alright, thanks for watching for this video, and I will see you again. Alright, my name is Tomo from Mimaki, Australia again. I'm showing you today how to operate the XY Slitter function on JV330 series from Mimaki. Once we set up properly the media onto XY Slitter, it's now time to operate the RIP software. In the RIP software, you can edit the size of the job, and of course you can allocate the position of the job for the XY Slitter. Particularly for XY Slitter, you have a menu here for XY Slitter under the job editor on the raster link. So you need to click the check anyway on here. And after you make a size and the position, and then before you set up the position for XY Slitter, the X cutter position from left to right side, you are able to print the cutter guideline here. So that way, instead of it starts printing the object, the image first, but it will just start printing the black stripe to make sure that the position is fine. So let me print on that. So make sure you are in remote mode for printing. Right, once you do that, it actually starts printing. See, it starts printing for the black stripe for 4 positions. So let's print this until it reaches to the the X knife. I understand that it's the wasting of media, but it is important to properly set up the position of the X knife before you actually printing the job. You can also stop printing as long as you know some type of the reference position. You can stop it now before it reaches to the X Slitter unit, and then you can work out where to locate the knife underneath. All right, thank you very much for watching. Alright, once you set up your the position for X Slitter on the XY unit of JV330, and it's now the time to print. For the printing, so go to the job edit and make sure that you selecting your job you want to print, as well as how many pieces you want to print, and it automatically lines up on the screen. Once you make sure it's fine, and then just do rip and print to start. Make sure you are in a remote mode on the machine, so it will print as soon as the rip is finished. Alright, some cautions while it's printing and the XY Slitter. The first thing is looking at the media take-up unit. It's not always having a tension, but it's controlled by the tension bar, front and back, going front and back on the underneath of a platen. So no worries about this as long as the motor starts turning. If you look at the position for the X knife and Y knife is incorrect, please do not operate or change the position or try changing a position while printing. It is extremely dangerous while operating a position for the knife because it might suddenly move out and you get a serious injury. So make sure that if you want to print, if you want to change the cutter position, you need to stop printing and you need to release the clamp lever and make sure you reset the media again. But once you get used to for how you operate this XY Slitter, I'm pretty sure that you will have a lot of benefit from XY Slitter unit. Please watch out this video for the next 5 minutes. So I'm gonna speak the less, and you can just watch how it's working. Thank you very much. You also please make sure that you have set up some type of the finisher on the end of the job, so the cut media will be thrown out to the floor without any damage. unfortunately, I set the X slitter, the one position to a little bit outside, so it didn't cut completely on the left hand side. But you can just play around when you're out on site. Alright, gentlemen, thanks for watching, and see you later.